Hello friends, how are you? I am Noor and in today's session I will explain you the roadmap how to become a successful .NET developer. For example, you are studying your bachelor degree or you have just completed your BS in computer science, in software engineering or in any other relevant field. Then if you want to become a NSP.NET developer and if you want to get the job directly in the market anywhere in the world, I will show you a real world roadmap. If you just Google, there will be lots of roadmap to become a SP.NET developer, but in the actual industry, what things are required, what skills are required, I will show you the clear picture. Because I am working in the industry from the last 5 to 6 years as a full stack .NET developer. So I know what kind of skills required in the industry. If you want to work as an SP.NET developer, I will show you a very clear, a real world picture. And once you follow all the steps, once you learn all the things that I will show, uh, I give you the surety that you will get the job, whether you are in the international market or you want to get the job in your home country. So I will give you the real world picture. So let's we start. Okay. So the first step is to learn the C sharp, right? Now let me give here the first step, and here I will put here learn C sharp. Okay. So the first thing is to learn the C sharp programming language. Now, to learn the C sharp, you have to obviously follow different tutorials. You have also to find, um, I mean, to follow different books online. But anybody get confused which book should I buy, which online course should I follow. So to be very honest, I will share with you a YouTube link. These guy explain
Agreement with respect to
uh,
this.
these guy explain all the things in a very easy steps. So it is a single video. If you just follow these tutorials step by step, and if you do also the practical that he's doing, I give you the surety that you will be very good in the C sharp programming language. Now let's me also edit this because people confuse C sharp with .NET. C sharp is a programming language and .NET is a framework of based on the C sharp language. So if in the video, I think there is no need to go separately for any other tutorial to learn the .NET framework. Okay, so if you just follow these 6 hour tutorial, you will be get a little, I will say 80% familiarity with the C sharp and .NET framework. So it is the first step. Okay, now I will also share with you uh, a, a site link. Here the guy explain lots of the things of the C sharp in very easy way. So once you follow this tutorial, my suggestion is to come to this link and here study and do practice of each and every topic that the guy covered. For example, if you want how the for loop working in the C sharp, just click on these. Now here the guy give example. Now just create a console application, write your own code, do practice, and then go again to the next example, write your own code. So you have to follow all these one by one. Once you have complete this video and these I mean blog different links about the C sharp, you will be get lots of familiarity about the C sharp and .NET framework. Okay, so don't confuse yourself with the .NET framework. Actually, .NET frameworks is a collection of lots of C sharp libraries. It's give you the environment for the development of any C sharp application. So all lots of ready-made things already provided by the .NET framework. Okay, so don't get confuse yourself with the .NET framework, right? No, it will be our first step. Let me give here title 1. Okay. Now, once you complete all these things, then the next step is to learn HTML. Now, obviously, at the moment, there will be coming a question in your minds that why we should learn HTML, how we can directly jump from C sharp to HTML, because ASP MVC .NET is a technology from Microsoft using for the web development. Okay. Now, for the web development, the necessary part is the HTML. Here, I am working in a browser, and this part is basically an HTML. So you have to learn HTML. It is very necessary. That is why once you get familiarity with the C Sharp .NET framework, then you have to learn HTML. Let me put here one other box. Okay. Sorry guys, my drawing is a little bad, but I will try to explain. Learn HTML. Okay. And I will give here the number 2. Okay. Now for HTML, uh, let me give you only one video, uh, and in this YouTube video, the guy
the
co
address element.
okay, sorry, the guy calls all the things in a very easy and simple steps. The video length is 4 hours almost, so you have to follow this video to learn the HTML. I will also share all these links in the description of this video. So I think, and it's my personal opinion, once you cover this video, I think you will get familiarity with HTML. There is nothing more to study. Okay. Now, once let me also draw an arrow from here. Okay. So we will go step by step. Now let's we move towards the third step. For example, you learn C# .NET framework and you learn HTML. Then you have to learn, guys, guess what should you learn? You have to learn basic CSS. Okay. Why should learn the basic CSS? Because HTML is just the structure of the document of the DOM, the document object model, but to beautify, to give style um, to the document, to the HTML, we are using CSS. Okay, so it's just for the styling purpose. Actually, the ASP.NET developer is not responsible to make the UI of any HTML page, but but basically in the software houses, for example, you are working as a ASP.NET developer, you will get the ready page from the front-end developer, and then you have to integrate the page. I mean, with your APIs, either with your to bind the feeds with your data. So if you are not familiar with the CSS, it will be a little difficult how the HTML is working. So just study basic of CSS. It will be our third step. Guys, to be honest, it is the real world roadmap. So if you follow these steps I give you the surety, you will be a very good SP MVC.NET developer. Now to learn the CSS, let me share with you the link also. These guy explain all the things
Pretty popular there.
in a very good way. I am personally following this guy for different skills to learn. So it is just of 2 hours and 45 minutes video. Now in this video, the guy called lots of things about the CSS. Okay. Now let's we move towards our next step. The next step should be Once you learn the HTML and once you learn the CSS, then you have also to cover the JavaScript, okay? Because you are working on the website development basically and ASP MVC, so you have to learn JavaScript, okay? Like in this way. Oh, no, the question that why we learn JavaScript, because to manipulate the events, all kinds of handling in the HTML page, we are using JavaScript. For example, if I want to click on this button and if I want to show an alert, for example, if I want to click on this button and then I want to change the color of this box. For example, if I want to click on this button and I want to redirect a new page, if I want to click on this button and call an API to make an AJAX call. So for all these things, basically, we are using JavaScript in the browser. Without JavaScript, simply you can say that the web development is like impossible. Okay, now learn JavaScript. Let me give here the number also. So you have to follow all these things step by step. Okay, now once you learn JavaScript, let me also share with you the YouTube link to learn the JavaScript. Okay, now to learn the JavaScript, you have to follow these. Sorry, let me put again. Okay, so basically it is a playlist. You can see here that this guy uploaded many videos about the JavaScript, so you have to follow these tutorials. Actually, the video length are near to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, so you have must to follow. I mean, the tutorial that the guy explained the JavaScript in a very good and easy way. Okay, so once you learn the JavaScript and if once you get very familiar with the JavaScript, then there are few uh, 2 or 3 steps I can say remain. Okay, now let me draw here the next step. The next step should be, let me see, and you can guess what we should learn once we cover the JavaScript. Okay, now you are basically uh, working on ASP.MVC.net. Okay, now obviously you have to save your data, you have to retrieve the data from any place. For this purpose, the SQL is very necessary. So you have to learn the SQL. Now there are different servers like MySQL, MS SQL, PostgreSQL. Now my suggestion is to learn the MS SQL. Okay. Now the syntax is basically same of MS SQL, Oracle, and MySQL, but with most of the ASP MVC.NET applications, people are using MS SQL. Okay, like if you are working on Node.js, people using MySQL mostly, but my personal suggestion, as per my industry experience, I would suggest you to learn the MS SQL. For example, you learn MS SQL and then you move towards some uh, other company and they are using MySQL, then it's very easy. It's not very difficult to switch from MS SQL to MySQL. The syntax is almost same. I am personally working on uh, MySQL. It is the MySQL workbench, and I am also working the MS SQL. So it's not a difficult work, but first learn the MS SQL. Okay. No, here I will put learn MS SQL server. Okay. Now we have covered lots of things. Okay. Now you are moving towards the final steps to learn the MS SQL, no, obviously there will be coming a question in your mind. So which tutorial to follow? For the MS SQL, I will suggest the Code Winkat. He is a very, very, very good guy. He explains lots of things. And personally, I learned the SP.NET, the MVC, the .NET Core, the C Sharp Basic, and SQL, lots of things from this guy. So, in university, we are mostly covering the theory things, and in the practical uh, field, people's demanding the skills. So, I learn lots of things from this guy. Okay, now you have to follow this series. I will share the link with you. Once you follow all these things, you will be a very, very good SQL developer also. Okay. Now, once we cover the MS SQL, then the final stack is come. We have to learn the ASP.NET Core. Okay. Let me also put here an arrow towards this step. Okay. No, guys, basically, if you are just move 4 to 5 years back, before 2019 or 2018, there was using ASP.NET MVC with Entity Framework. The latest version was 4.7. Okay. Now, after I think the basic actually the .NET Core was released I think in 2014 or 15, but the boom was start after 2019 when the .NET Core 3.0 version release. So actually nowadays people is working on .NET Core, not on the .NET Framework. If there are already old applications running, then it's okay. But for the new development, people using .NET Core. Okay. Now, my personal suggestion is to learn ASP.NET with .NET Core. Once you learn, then it's not a big issue if there are old application built with ASP.NET Entity Framework 4.7. They're only smart. A little you can say difference. There are the controllers, there are the views concept, the model concept, all the things are same. So once you learn the ASP.NET Core, I will share with you a link. Then in this link, you will also cover the concepts of uh, MVC. Okay, so this guy explain each and everything of ASP.NET Core. He covers the controllers, he covers the models, the views, how to send the data from controllers to view, how to use the sessions, the razor view, partial view. He goes all the things. So I can say that with this, I should also put here something like MVC razor views. Okay, so you will learn all these things in this session. So I will also share with you the link in the description. Now once you learn all these things uh, from these steps, and you once you move toward this step, and once you move toward this step, and then you also learn the SQL, and you also learn the .NET, SP.NET with the MVC razor views, then I can say you can apply for a job, you can apply for an internship. Now let me see whether there are some other things that you should learn. Okay, so I will put here one extra uh, link. So if you can, it will be good for you. Learn jQuery. No, almost in all the SP.NET MVC, the old application, people used jQuery. So it is basically a JavaScript library. So you should must learn the jQuery once you cover all these things. And and my suggestion is to also um, let's me put here Bootstrap. It's basically a CSS, you can say library or built-in classes. So it is related to this thing. So we are using basically for the grid system in the browser, the Bootstrap, and also for designing and styling. It gives lots of things that save our time. Boot st. Okay, the correct spelling. And uh, once you start working, once you learn all these things, then you can also try uh, React.js and Angular. But my personal suggestion is to not confuse yourself with these two at the start, because once you have no idea of HTML, no idea of JavaScript, if you have no idea of CSS and the basic web development, then this thing will just waste your time. To be very honest, people will, for example, if you are trying to apply for a job, ASP.NET MVC developer or simply .NET web developer, then people will first ask you these things. These are the plus points, and mostly people cover once they get 2 years of experience, 3 years of experience, then they add these React.js and Angular to their skill set. I learned, I think, React.js after 2 years of ASP.NET development, and also I learned Angular after I think 2.5 years of experience. So learn these things step by step, and once you get core, then you should apply for internship. My personal suggestion is that once you get the internship, then you will just get the idea how the actual software developments work in the industry. And mostly companies directly offer the job once you completed the 3 months or 6 months internship. If you can directly get a job on the basis of this thing, for example, you have no experience but you have good understanding and good some kind of projects, practical work, then you can also get a job. But job have many responsibilities. For example, your manager give you a task that we needs to complete this on the day end, then you must have to complete. But if you have no experience, then obviously you will be frustrated, you will get some pressure. That is why I suggest you to first get the internship, and after completing the internship you will obviously get the job in this company. And if there is no possibility, then you can try, I mean, in other companies in a very easy way. You have the skill set and also have some experience in kind of in type of internship. So guys, uh, to be very clear, to be very honest, these are the things that you can study step by step, and you will be a good SP MVC .NET developer. If you have any suggestion, any kind of better idea, put your ideas in the comment section. I will consider your ideas as a positive sign, as a good sign for me, and I will try to cover your ideas also. Thank you so much. Thank you.